Now, at least 16 Palestinians have been killed by Israeli airstrikes on Khan Younis in southern Gaza. Many others, too, were wounded in that attack that targeted the eastern parts of the city. It comes after Israeli forces ordered displaced Palestinians to immediately evacuate to al-Mawasi, but that so-called designated safe zone itself has come under repeated attacks. At least 90 displaced Palestinians were killed by Israeli strikes there last week. Well, let's get the latest from Hind Khoudary. She's in Deir el-Balah in central Gaza for us. Hind, I understand people were given less than an hour's notice to leave from Khan Younis?
Well, in less than an hour, at least 14 Palestinians, including 6 children, were killed. They threw leaflets, started shelling with their artillery shelling. People started evacuating under fire, but people did not even have the time to evacuate. They were killed. We're talking about the eastern parts of Khan Younis, where the Israeli forces are asking people to move west. But they did not have this time, where the Israeli forces have been intensively targeting the eastern parts of Khan Younis. According to al-Nasser hospital, the only operating hospital in Khan Younis, they're calling for blood donations due to the huge amount of injuries that was received into al-Nasser hospital. And let me mention that this is the only operating hospital working in Rafah and in Khan Younis. Well, Palestinians don't have any place to go. They recently went back to Khan Younis, to the eastern parts, after the Israeli withdrew from that area after months of a ground invasion. And also last week there was an attack on the eastern parts of Khan Younis and al-Mawasi, so people went to the eastern part. So people feel that they're like, the Israelis are playing with them a chess game where they're moving them from a place to another, and no place is safe.
Hind, you say nowhere is safe. Where are people supposed to go after what's been happening in al-Mawasi, especially as we see more and more UN facilities being targeted too?
People don't have anywhere to go, so they go to al-Mawasi. Al-Mawasi is being targeted. They go to the Deir el-Balah. Deir el-Balah is being targeted, where the Israeli forces targeted a house a couple of minutes ago, and 2 Palestinians were killed, and dozens of Palestinians were injured and transferred to the hospital. They're going to Nusayrat, also in the middle area, but it has been under fire for the past week, where there has been a couple of targets on Palestinian houses. So people do not know where to go. They're trapped between Khan Younis and the middle area, and both areas are also targeted. Rafah is in a ground operation by the Israeli forces. No one is allowed to move after Wadi Gaza, which separates the northern parts with the south parts. So Palestinians are left helpless, not knowing where to go, and they totally believe that there's no place safe all across the Gaza Strip.
Hind Khoudary there reporting for us from Deir el-Balah in central Gaza. Thank you, Hind.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.